Hey friends, welcome back to the Chris Xiao Show, where I talk about personal finance, investing and saving money. According to the Household Income and Labour Dynamics Australia survey, more than half of Australians struggle with financial literacy. The Hilda survey asked 17,000 Australians a quiz of 5 basic financial questions, and only 42.5% of the respondents got all 5 correct. Interestingly, the survey found some differences between male and female respondents, with 49.9% of males getting all 5 questions correct and 35.4% females getting all 5 correct. In terms of age, 55 to 64-year-olds scored the best, and unsurprisingly, 15 to 24-year-olds scored the worst. In this video, we're going to test your financial literacy and we're going to go through all 5 questions. But before we get quizzing, make sure you smash the like button for good luck and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. The first question is about numeracy. Suppose you put $100 into a no-fee savings account with a guaranteed interest rate of 2% per year. You don't make any future payments into this account and you don't withdraw any money. How much would be in the account at the end of the first year, once the interest is made? I'll give you 10 seconds to think about this question. If you need to pause the video and use a calculator, do so. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is $102. According to the survey, 85.5% of respondents got this question right, and it was the easiest question out of the whole quiz. If you did get it wrong, the answer is pretty straightforward. 2% of $100 is $2, so $100 plus $2 is $102. Question 2 is about the dreaded inflation. Imagine now that the interest rate on your savings account was 1% per year and inflation was 2% per year. After 1 year, would you be able to buy more than today, exactly the same as today, or less than today with the money in this account? Again, I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it, but if you need to pause the video, do so. Okay, time's up and the correct answer is less than. 30.2% of people got this question wrong, and it seems like it was the hardest one in the quiz. So what is inflation? Well, it's an increase in the level of prices of goods and services over time, and it's measured as a rate of change of those prices. That's why when you hear about inflation in the news, it's expressed as a percentage. For example, 1% or 2%. Let's walk through an example that illustrates how inflation works. Let's say Bob goes to the grocery stores and he fills up on all his items and it comes to a total of $100. Now, 1 year later, Bob goes to the same store and he buys the exact same things, but this time the bill comes out to $102. Bob has just experienced a 2% inflation rate. Question 3 is about diversification. Do you think that the following statement is true or false? Buying shares in a single company usually provides a safer return than buying shares in a different number of companies. True or false? Again, I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it, but if you need to pause the video, do so. Okay, time's up and the correct answer is false. 25.1% of people got this question wrong. The reason why you get a safer return on several different companies is because if one of those companies does in fact fall and say collapse, the remaining ones should make up for that loss. However, if you have shares in only one company and that company goes bankrupt, then you lose all of your investments. The next question is about risk and return. Do you think the following statement is true or false? An investment with a high return is likely to be high risk. True or false? Okay, time's up and the correct answer is true. 83.5% of respondents got this question right. This question is pretty straightforward. If an investment has a higher return, it's likely that it has a higher risk. Likewise, if the investment has a lower return, it probably has a lower risk. And the last question is about money illusions. Suppose that by the year 2022, your income has doubled, but the prices of all things you buy has also doubled. In 2022, will you be able to buy more than today, exactly the same as today, or less than today with your income? So the options are more, exactly the same, or less. Again, I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it, but if you need to pause the video, do so. Okay, time's up, and the correct answer is exactly the same. 77% of people got this question correct. For anyone that got this wrong, let's say your income is $100 and you want to buy Pokemon cards and they cost $10 each. That means you can buy 10 Pokemon cards. Now, in the year 2022, your income has doubled to $200. But the Pokemon cards have also doubled from $10 to $20. So 200 divided by 20 is still 10. That means you can still only buy 10 Pokemon cards. Okay, let me know in the comments down below how many questions you got correct. Before we end this video, I wanted to share a few more interesting facts from the survey. So the survey classified people who got 2 or fewer questions correct as low financial literacy. If you got 3 or 4 answers correct, you'd be classified as medium financial literacy. And if you got all 5 questions correct, you would be classified as high financial literacy. Obviously, it's a very basic survey with only 5 questions, but they did find a correlation between financial literacy scores and financial behaviors, attitudes, and also outcomes. For example, a high financial literacy score is correlated with the following: having a longer saving and spending time horizon, having a higher income and wealth, being able to raise $3,000 for an emergency, being future oriented, saving regularly each month, having a credit card for personal use, and paying off the full balance each month. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, an important disclaimer: I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This video and my channel is for general information only. As with anything in life, you should do your own due diligence and seek independent advice.